Hello guys, welcome to Junior Fix Out. This is another C# tutorial. In our previous tutorials, we were able to create the front end or the UI of our login system. In this tutorial, we're going to implement the back end and the front end authentication as well. So over here, I'm going to get a new label. Yeah, let me bring it here and change the font color. Let me change it to crimson. Yeah, this is crimson. And let me change. You can type anything there for now. We are very interested in its name, so let's say SL label, because we do the same for the login. Then let's check the visibility property. Let's set this to false. Okay, so everything is shaping up nicely now. Okay, alright, so let's head into the coding aspect and do our authentication. So let's double click this to trigger the on-click event of that button. So first we're going to check if those buttons or those fields are not empty. So first we're going to say if s name the text is not empty, and s email is not empty, and s password is not empty. We are checking if these fields are not empty. Sorry, dot text. Alright, let's say else s error label dot text is equal to complete every field. In fact, you can go ahead and add any algorithm that you think is appropriate, as in you can show red or danger borders if there is an error, or however you do it. But in this tutorial, we're going to make things as simple as possible. Okay, so if they are not empty, then we're going to check if the user that we are coming to enter or the user who is about to register is already in the database or not. Let me catch the error first. Alright, so over here we're going to say SL label dot text is equal to ex dot message. We want to capture the message that will come, or the error message that will come in that label. So we're going to say string count query is equal to select from the table user. But let's confirm if the name of that table is users. Yeah, it's user. From the table user, where email, let's check the name of the field. email. We're trying to check if the email that we are entering is either it is in the database or not. So we're going to say s email. We are checking if the given email is already in the database. We're going to say command let me do this first. Let's say db.open connection. We've done this already, so if you didn't want that tutorial, you can go ahead and do it. MySQL command. We've imported that one too, so we say command is equal to new MySQL command count query, then db connection. Alright, so we want to get the number of users who have the same email address that we have provided. So int count, int32 count is equal to convert dot yes. So that is it. So you see, if count is greater than 0, that means the user already exists in the database. So we'll go ahead and say s_error.text is equal to user already exists. If it's not greater than 0, then it means the user is new or that user is not in the database. So over here, let's close the connection and say db.close connection. If that's not the case, then we say string query is equal to insert into user, insert into user values. We are going to insert these values. Name, as email, as password, as password. Alright. So that is it. This is the command is equal to new MySQL command db.connection. Alright, so we go ahead, then we close the connection. We say db.close connection. So over here, before saving the user into the database, you can perform any algorithm that you think is appropriate, as in email verification, password hashing, in fact a lot. But right now let's try and add a lot of stuff like the length of password. We can check it here. So before this try catch block, let's check for the length of the password as well. So we say if they are not empty, then we should check if the password is not less than 8, or the length of the password is not less than 8. So we're going to say if password.text dot length is not less than 8. Sorry, it's less than 8. Then we say SL label.text. We say password must at least 8 characters. Else if password.text is not equal to if the two passwords are not equal, then we say passwords mismatch. If we pass this, then we bring in our try catch block. Okay, so over here for now, let's just use message box to show something that we've inserted something, or if we've inserted that user's details. So if you have a landing page, this is where you send the user to, or this is where you take the user to the landing page. So for now, we don't have anything like that, so let's go ahead and just do this. We say user created successfully. Okay, so let's go ahead and one thing that we forgot to do, the S error label is not visible, so before that we must make it visible. So we say S error label dot visible is equal to true. We have to set it to true first before we can show any message that we want. So let's run it. Okay, so this is what we have so far after running our program. So let's see, if you click here, yes, complete every field. So let's see, and then in fact you can go ahead and do the email verification as well. Check the email validity. Yeah. So let's say the password is 1234. If I should do this, yes, I haven't done it. Password must be at least 8 plus 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh no, we shouldn't see this error. It's supposed to be password mismatch. Let's check. Alright, so over here it's S password. We have password and S password. The original one is for the login. The original password is for the login, whilst the S password is for the sign up. So let's say S. Oh my goodness. Yes. I think it should work now. Let's try it and see. But if not done the password validation, so you can type in anything that you want there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't know. Passwords mismatch. So let's type something here, email.com. Alright. Oh, so it's this one too. It's supposed to be as password. This one, yeah. Okay, guys. One mistake that we are likely to commit here is the user ID is an auto increment column. So we have to specify. We are not going to enter the ID ourselves. So we have to specify the columns that we want to insert values into. So it's going to be email, so name will have to come first. Name, email, pass C. Yes. Okay, so let's run our program again and see what we have so far. Let's see, anan email.com password. Alright, so if I should click here, I should see this message: user created successfully. So let's go and check our database if we have something like that. Alright, we have it here. One thing, when we are showing the user box or the message box, we shouldn't see the error message. Sorry. In fact, there shouldn't be message box in the first place. If we have a form, we do that in the future, but if you have a form, then you should direct the user to that form. Let's say a landing screen or whatever that you have. You should direct the user to that landing screen. Yes. So that's all for now for the registration page or the sign up page. In the next tutorial, we're going to do that for the login screen as well. So stay tuned. Thank you for watching.